Alright everyone, we're back again. Going to jump into the Kerrigan Has Gone Roguelike Heart of the Swarm mod made by Redfrog. Going right into the Rendezvous mission. Had a lot of fun with the first couple missions. Now we're actually getting into being able to build our armies, and we did select last time the ability to have, if I read it correctly, all buildings and structures and units available, so we can kind of make whatever composition we want. We also have, as you can see, these rich mineral fields for our minerals, so should be able to really pump out a lot of extra zerglings. Alright, but for the curses, challenge for this mission only: Noctool's reinforcements have been intercepted and they will not aid you. Larvas have a timed life of 60 seconds, not going to go with that. And my units attack 2% slower. We're just going to go with this mission specific one because we'll be able to do this without Noctool's reinforcements. I don't think it'll be real, any kind of real issue to do that for us. Alright, get Kerrigan going around, see if we can just get some stuff going right away. Okay, we gotta make sure we get ourselves a, what's it called, a spawning pool as quick as possible here, be able to start making some zerglings. How you doing over here, Kerrigan? Come on, you can solo a few Marines, right? Alright, it looks like we are actually going to be able to just go up to a lair and be able to get actually 2-2 on this mission here. Maybe even 3-3 since we unlocked everything. We are going to need to have the ability to have a hive if we're going to have like a, what's it called, get our ultralisks and things of that nature. Not gonna try and pump out ultralisks because with one gas that's not really gonna work out too well in our favor, I'm feeling. Get a couple of macro hatches. Start spreading some creep, make sure to get another queen. Get this saturation going. One thing that's nice with early parts of the campaign, I will just be able to be an F2 Chad, you know, not have to worry too much about, you know, might as well, since we are going to be able to get multiple upgrades. Normally you wouldn't do a second evolution chamber on this mission because you can get all what you need from just the one without wasting the minerals or larva, but these overlords out of the way here. Okay, yeah, these attack waves are a bit larger, but still we're gonna do just fine with them. I think the next wave's going to come from over here. Send you to keep our creep moving. We'll get Kerrigan after. You know what? Might as well just take Kerrigan and go start whittling down a little bit of some of the defenses over here. Apparently Arcturus does not care about repairing his building, so you know this is just a-okay. Alright, I guess, oh, here's that attack wave that it was telling us about. Alright, get some units chilling for when these attack waves come. We'll get Kerrigan to just start going and clearing out. I have to find that random talent pickup. We'll just keep moving things around, keep kind of macroing up here a bit. We'll get extra. And we'll send Kerrigan forward, go take down the bunker and siege tank that are over here. Okay, and let's see, what do we want to get into this composition here? Maybe get some roaches. Just keep pumping the queens. Alright, get ourselves to a... Oh, got this is these are some definitely large attack waves here, but with the rich minerals and macro hatches, we got more than enough to take care of this. I'm gonna go lay down a kinetic blast, let this bunker burn down. We'll just make when we decide to push a lot easier. Those not being in the way. Keep our creep flowing. Get that layer. No, let's get some roaches into this army here. They'll just help out with some of our needing to tank yeah, Marauders and Goliaths not really great with dealing with a flood of Zerglings, are you guys? Alright, Kerrigan, let's have you push forward, put some damage onto some things over here. Just really soften up the defenses for when we make the push with our army here. There's an achievement in the base game for getting all the reinforcements before the timer, but I don't think that that's anything that is important for these roguelike type missions. We just got to find that talent pickup and rescue our trapped swarm queens, and we will definitely get the third one before we complete the mission here, before we go get that Draken drill taken care of. I want Kerrigan to take care of some of these fire bats. Only time fire bats are scary is when you are going major zerglings. Okay, the pickup wasn't down there. Alright, go to a hive. Yeah, I guess getting all those upgrades is not going to be easy with our limited gas. Same reason why we didn't why we weren't going to go Ultralisk. Same reason we probably won't be able to get ourselves 3-3 on everything. We'll make sure to get melee, I think, because we do have more zerglings than anything. Kerrigan benefits from the missiles, I believe. Oh no, she does not benefit from any of these zerg upgrades at the moment. Is that the case until we re-zergify her? Not sure. I thought it was something that was just standard for her, but I must have been mistaken on that. Okay. Alright, well, this should be more than enough, probably, to take care of the rest of the mission here. We do have a little outpost over here. Want to make sure that we're checking everywhere to make sure that we do have all the talents and their pickups that go with them. So I guess let's just start rolling over our enemies here. We'll start Carapace as well. Okay, we get a talent for holding out for the reinforcements that aren't coming. Man, we're so good. Alright, Mutalisk gain +9 damage versus armored targets. Attacks no longer bounce. Burrow charge. That's going to be real nice. And regenerative acid. You know, we will do some banelings here at some point. Yeah, we'll go with the regenerative acid to keep our guys healed up a little bit more in battle. Okay. Units attack slower. Enemies deal more damage, or siege tanks gain range. Let's do a reroll, see what we get. Definitely don't like any of these either. Alright, how many of these missions are we going against? I don't like giving Protoss that much of a buff. I think we're just gonna buff the siege tanks. That's not gonna be so fun in the last few missions, because Minsk is gonna have probably a ton of siege tanks. I don't remember how big his armies wind up getting, but I accidentally got Carapace. We want range, we want Carapace here. It's going to be better for us. Alright, let's just flood over. This outpost will get our third group of the reinforcements. We can get a few more roaches added in for some durability. I guess get an extra macro hatch. You come around this way. Okay. Zergling speed by 60%. Zergling health or all unit. Let's do everyone moves faster. I just feel like the faster we can move around, the better it's going to be for us. So let's get you into another hatchery. Get Kerrigan going in first to soften up some bunkers. Just make it so our Zerglings don't get shredded as quickly. Alright, let's get all these drones up here. Don't really need the minerals too much anymore, but I mean, if we can get them, why not? Stop at 2-2. Not gonna make a hive. Doesn't seem necessary or really worthwhile. Mission will probably be over before I could actually get any of the three level 3 upgrades to kick in. Oh, there's that pickup. Alright, let's get that talent. Don't know how much I'll be going with swarm hosts. So let's just get the gas. Starting gas, that'll get us being able to just start getting some upgrades a little quicker. And the quicker upgrades is always a good thing. And we'll just go roll over the Draken Pulse Cannon. Probably just a move to here with the size of the army we have and the upgrades that the game does not expect us to have at this point. Everything with 2/2. Well, I guess our roaches don't have +2 attack yet, but yeah, another fun mission. This mod definitely has a whole bunch of fun to it. Okay, Noctool. Offered only this mission. Unlock Noctool, summoned from the hatchery, can summon Nidus worms, queens, and zerglings. Okay, that's nice. Silent Scream. Offered only this mission. Kerrigan ability. Once permission, deploy a Psy-emitter after 60 seconds. Feral Zerglings constantly reinforces the area. Feral Zerg is hostile to all players. Yeah, that doesn't seem great. It sounds cool, but doesn't seem great. Or Sudden Genesis. When an aberration dies, summon one Zergling, Queen, Baneling, Roach, or Hydralisk at random. 1% chance that an Ultralisk will be summoned instead. We're going to go with Noctool. She didn't come reinforce us on this mission, but, you know, I guess we can have her just reinforce us on all future missions with her own self. Alright, and then, now I think we have to start making our choices of, what planet are we going to go to? I usually like to go to Kaldir first to unlock roaches and Hydralisk, but we have everything unlocked. Yeah, we'll do the Kaldir missions first. Just keep it kind of going in the order that I usually do these things. Get this next mission taken care of here, and then probably end the video after that. Beautiful cinematics, but again, we're just gonna kind of skip through these things because, you know, if you want to find what those are, you can just look up those videos, find them on YouTube. They're great. Okay. Oh, dummy upgrades. I guess since we unlock everything, these don't mean anything here. We gotta unlock all of them through our talents. That's nice. I like that they did that. Probably has the same thing with Kerrigan, but we'll see when we get to some Kerrigan abilities, which we should after this mission here with these levels that are available. Alright. Now, Nefesh is usually dead. I wonder if she's going to be something that we can resurrect and summon her from our hatchery too. Just go hero queen style. Alright, Harvest of Screams only. The Protoss were concerned about the local Ursidon population in Kaldir, so now their numbers are much greater than before. 3 times as many to be exact. Okay, 3 times as many to deal with, but for one mission and to not have these other two, we're gonna take these mission specific ones whenever it seems like it's not too unreasonable to do otherwise. Want to keep these Zerglings alive. Kerrigan can do this on her own. I shouldn't have lost that one, but I did a bad job selecting it when it was attacking. Alright, how do we get to that? We got an ice block in the way here. Alright, maybe when those ice blocks break up ahead, that'll break. So we'll just leave these boys behind. Just don't want to advance the mission too quickly, because I'm not sure if once we get our base, if this is an accessible part of the map even. Oh, this is... At least it's not doing 3 times as many Ursidon matriarchs here for us. How did it open up? All right. I know this is great, but I don't usually wind up using wild mutation too often. We're gonna re-roll, see if we get something better here. Alright, we're gonna add some health for our... Add some health for our spores and our spines. They will get some use out of that for sure. Injured Kerrigan able to burrow and regain health too. Really just want her to regain energy so she can kinetic blast these things down. I know I'm not doing this very efficiently, but I want to not have too small of a starting force here. Now let's unburrow the rest of our boys here. And we will move on into the base. I don't think there's any more Ursidons that are going to pop up, so let's just get everyone over here and get started with dealing with our Protoss enemies. Alright. Increase Baneling attack. After selecting this talent, you can choose from from 4 talents rather than 3. That's going to be good. That'll just give us a bigger pool to pick from. Yeah, so we're going to take that. Doesn't give us an immediate buff, but we'll do just fine. Also works for the curses. Okay, alright. I know there's ways to bring our supply back up, so we're not going to need huge supply armies too early on here, so I'm going to take that because I'd rather not give armor and have this stack where we're taking a whole bunch of extra damage. And Kerrigan going down 40% in speed does not seem like it'll be good for any reason. Okay, we can get Noctool going right away. Just need to get some extra minerals here. Get our roaches healed up. Get Noctool out here and see what abilities she has for us. Nidus Worm, summons queens, spawns zerglings and her creep tumors. Let's get the creep going. So I guess instead of... Okay, it's just a much quicker queen reinforcement than waiting for the hatchery to do it. We're going to turn off your auto transfuse so we can use your other abilities a little bit easier. Because, let's see, get these zerglings. That just really helps increase our damage output without having to sacrifice some of our early larvae for other things. Okay, and the Ursidons attacking in triple numbers, we are going to want to make sure to get some static defense. I know they do have an attack wave that comes from behind. Get ourselves an evolution chamber so we can start getting some upgrades. We're going to want to get this outpost here. I think on some of the lower difficulties, hard might be one where is it going to give us a drone to start this base? I am a little worried to leave the base if there's some Ursidons that are gonna be here right away. Start with Carapace, make sure that we're able to survive these things. Hopefully those spines are enough to take care of that. We can go push forward a little bit, get rid of some Protoss. Probably should get ourselves at least a macro hatch going. get a second EVA chamber. Pop this up to a layer. We'll start getting some actual army going here momentarily too. Alright, I think that'll get us to our saturation on at least this one base. Gotta I'm really kind of assuming this is going to be when we're going to get some Ursidons coming in on us. Okay, so we don't get the ability to go up to 2-2 here, even though on that rendezvous it was allowing us to see that we could do 3-3. That's a little frustrating. Wouldn't have made the second evolution chamber. Use this 30 seconds here before Protoss could come again. Try and push a little bit into what we got going on over here. Since you were all on timed life, let's just see if you're able to do anything. I bruised up a couple of they're coming through that top route. Which we'll get a drone ready to be able to start making that base in just a moment here. Get some extra drones to be able to just start the saturation of it. Alright, we're gonna have to pull out of here and let's get going. Some of these missions are going a little bit slower just to make sure that I'm not going to wind up putting myself in a spot where some of these curses have a chance to really just wreck us, make our day feel terrible. Well, they're not coming down actually into the base that way. Alright, we'll go this way. Then we'll try and push up, see if we can clear out this next spire. Alright, yeah, we're making some decent progress here. Would have been a little more efficient to just wait for the next freeze probably, but we had enough. I'm not too concerned about where our army size is and all that at the moment. Alright. We do have a extremely large bank here. Okay, let's do all options will be epic next time. Sure, we lose the chance of getting a small buff right now, but this lack of army size now is starting to come back and bite me just a little bit, but it'll be alright. Hopefully we'll get one of the things that start putting us back up again on army size or supply cap here. No, you should. I don't think we really need to wait. This fortified location is one cannon that is now gone. So, how about we just finish off the mission? Get our next talent here. Didn't it say I was gonna get all epic? I thought it did, but it didn't. Alright, your units deal 2.5% extra damage for each of my unique epic talents. I know I do have a couple of those. Kerrigan's attack, deal normal damage to a target, then jump to each additional nearby enemy, deals 10 damage up to 4 secondary targets. That is great, especially the life steal that'll wind up giving her. Vespine, we're doing just fine on economy. And Creep Tumors deals 6 damage every second to ground enemies in a radius of 3. We're gonna go with that. That could be fun. Probably not the most useful of all the talents, but could be quite fun. Alright, well, next time we will continue on with the Caldeer missions, and I think we got the shuttles, stopping those. Normally we'd unlock the Hydras, but we'll just be able to make whatever kind of composition we want. We probably will, for some of these missions, follow the types of compositions that it normally is telling us to do. It might have been beneficial to get some Hydras into the mix for this mission, help out with some of the air, but we had enough queens. But yeah, I hope you all have yourself a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.